like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens across the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been bought in this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Patterson on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jackson on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Again, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the 1st quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. He'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
1st down.
Back to throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line.
A gain of 18.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. From 17 yards out. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Daryl Patterson on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. This big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack.
At the 18-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down he'll go at the 25.
Tony Pollard.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
48-yard line.
Let's go, deep, tighten up. Let's go, deep, tighten up. You get wrong me. You get wrong me. You get wrong me.
From the gun, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
By the Lions.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. That's out to his running back, Michel. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pick up there at 20 yards. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears draw a bit closer. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Lions 14. Bears.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Lorenzo Carter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal. Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tony Pollard, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Ties the game.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12. First down, Lions.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And John Gruden has made the call. His guys are going for it. They'll run for it with Pollard. So give them the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now here's Pollard. And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown. Tony Pollard on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears have taken the lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something? Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 2nd and 14. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Here's Michael Pilardi now. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Now it's Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Patterson on the return. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. Here's Pollard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Agnew now to return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Lions will take over.
First and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
3 yards the gain there, second down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
19 yards.
19 yards there on the catch and run. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
First down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
It's a gain
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the Bears' 29-yard line.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Tony Pollard.
2 yards the loss, second and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12.
One player sound.
Again. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Now it's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
That's another Bears.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
The tackle made by...
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Jackson now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up fourth down.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
To throw again is Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. They'll run out of the gun with Michelle, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Michelle, the ball carrier.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively, because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Agnew on the return. The
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Complete.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
22 yards.
First looking to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
At the 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Open man is Robbie Anderson. Touchdown, Chicago! Robbie Anderson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the 2, or I should say third and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Mike 3, Mike 3. Let's get it together, defense, let's get it together.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
35-yard line.
Once again, it's Swift. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
And it's 3rd down.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Brings up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down.
10 at the 20-yard line.
Jackson. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Punching it in from a yard away as the Bears push further out in front. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. On second down, Swift. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
And it's third down. Today.